I'm not sure if we are live or not. Let me see if you can say something. Okay. I need to put it this way. Okay, so now we are live. For those waiting there, hello and welcome. I'm so happy to see you here. And well, today we are going to talk about those questions that you might have about anything that you want to ask us. I will be happy to answer to all of your questions. Si hablan español y no hablan inglés, primero que nada quiero darles la bienvenida y muchísimas gracias a los que nos estén acompañando de países de habla hispana. Si tienen algunas preguntas en español, igual voy a poder hablar en español y después en inglés lo voy a traducir. Since you already know also, I speak Spanish and we have many people from Spanish-speaking countries. So if they have some questions as well, I will be switching from Spanish into English and vice versa, but I will be translating as well, because there might be some topics that might be from your interest. So right now we are 15 people. I'm so happy to see you all here. And let me check. Bartek, hello Bartek. And then here we have Sebas, hi. Hello all the way to Malta. I haven't been to Malta yet. Hopefully someday. Hello Khan. Okay, so any questions that, hello İyi akşamlar. İyi akşamlar herkese. I wish I could speak better Turkish. Otherwise, I could also say something in Turkish, but I feel shy speaking in Turkish yet. Hello, merhaba Fatih, iyi akşamlar. Kanalıma hoş geldiniz. Thank you, Abdul. This is our very first live, and I must say that I'm excited for being here with each one of you here live. This will be our first video. Hopefully later on we will be improving a bit more our live videos, but this is our first one. Okay, so we have here the first question, and that's from Bartek. Okay, Bartek is asking us, do you know if the curfew is also for foreigners or only locals? Okay, for now, the lockdowns during the weekends are taking place only for the residents and the citizens, not for the tourists. So basically the tourists, they can move within Turkey freely. So for them, these lockdowns are not applying. So basically they can freely move within Turkey. We thought the lockdown was going to be for everyone, but then the minister cleared that out, and he even announced on the TV news that these lockdowns were going to be only for the people living here in Turkey, not for the tourists. Do we have more questions? The chat is disappearing somehow, so I need to be clicking. Oh, muchísimas gracias. Sebas dice, bienvenida a Malta. Bienvenida a Malta. Bienvenida a Malta cuando quieras. Tengo vuelo para Estambul en una semana y aún no sé qué hacer. Lockdown maybe. Bueno, Sebas, por ahora el confinamiento es únicamente fines de semana. No han dicho nada si van a seguir durante los demás días. Por lo pronto únicamente fines de semana. Esperemos que no haya más confinamientos. Okay, nice to see you live. I love you, love your video. Thank you so much. You make You make me want to travel and see more of Turkey. We are so glad that through our videos, we are taking you to know this beautiful country, which really has so much to offer. And hopefully very soon we can show you more on those places that are not very popular among the travelers, especially the Black Sea region, which I love, to be honest. I think the Black Sea region is my favorite part of Turkey. And then, of course, the southeast part of the country, which is really nice, especially for the gastronomy. So hopefully after the pandemic and when things get a bit better, we can take you there with us through our videos. Hello, Jake. I am very, very happy. Thank you very much. And I think I will take here. Okay, I can see now better like all the messages. And then, hello, ma'am, how are you? Okay, Jake, thank you. I hope you're okay, but let's leave some space for the others, okay? Because then it will be difficult for me reading all the messages. Okay, hi, how are you? Wonder Woman. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you doing live. Hello, Wonder Woman. If you want, you can type where are you watching us from. It will be very interesting. Si quieren, pueden escribir desde dónde nos ven. Me encantaría saber de dónde son. Y en donde quiera que estén, les mando un gran abrazo y que tengan unos días muy saludables. It really does, yes. Okay, Taz, it really does, yes. The Black Sea, I want to see Rize and Trabzon. Oh, Rize. Rize is my favorite part from the Black Sea region. I highly recommend it. I mean, if you love the nature, if you love green, like really, really beautiful nature, that's your place to be. I highly recommend you going there. It's a bit far, but it's worth the way there. I recommend it. Sophie Lilies, I hope I pronounced correctly your name. Hello, Sophie. Hi from UK. You're a great vlogger. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are trying to do our best to give you a good content, informative one, and so on. Thank you so much for following us. Here we have Amy Ian. Hi, do you learn Spanish? Well, to those who don't know much about myself, I am from Mexico. I'm Mexican. So my native language is Spanish. And my second language is English, and well, basically, yes, I speak both languages. Spanish, my native, and as a second language, English. And third, but very little, Turkish. Then, Abdul says, you are one of the best YouTubers who are providing the vital information about great country. Much appreciate. Thank you so much, Abdul, and I'm so happy for reading this. And we will keep providing you with all the information. If it's not through here, also through our social media, also Instagram. For those who are following us on Instagram, you know through our stories, we are all the time sharing the vital information, especially nowadays in these difficult moments. We are trying to share those so you can be updated with all the information. Ma, make a video on apartment tour. On apartment tour, like my apartment or like in general, like where to rent a flat in Istanbul. That actually we would like to make a video. I have had that in mind, a video to those who want to live in Istanbul, but for some reason I haven't had like the chance to structure it, but I have that in mind. Like for all those who are wondering how is living here in Turkey as a foreigner, as an expat. Hello there, Amelia says. Hello there, nice to finally meet you in person. I mean on live show. I have been watching your videos that are very informative and helping me prepare for my upcoming Turkey trip. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Amelia. And you know, if any of you have any question that probably we couldn't cover in our videos, you are always free to text us through our Instagram, and also here you can comment on the videos, and either my husband and I, we are all the time trying to reply as fast as we can all the messages. Sometimes we take a bit longer because our jobs, but as soon as we can, we are trying to reply all these messages for each one of you. Here, Victor, he says, hello from Los Angeles. Hello all the way to beautiful California. And then Fardal Yilmaz, hi Bery, happy to see you live. I am in Istanbul, hope we can meet up one day, having chai together after the COVID. Now we cannot go to restaurants, but hopefully after everything gets better, we can arrange something. And then Naveen, hello from Oman. Wow, we have someone from Oman. Hello to Oman, everyone. And then Akul Lakane, make a video on best university in Istanbul, please, please. Okay, maybe for that I can get the help from my husband, since he's working in one of the international and one of the most famous universities in Turkey and in Istanbul. So maybe we can do a video on it, since he has a lot of information on that topic. And then another one, Syed Ali Yasser. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name so badly. Here we have, make a video on, what are hotel room fares in Turkey? Well, it depends really the area and also the season. Of course, if you are traveling to Turkey during the peak season, the prices for the hotels tend to increase. But generally, even you can find a very good hotel even for $20. And that's a good central hotel, even with breakfast included. And I mean, you can find as cheap as you want. Right now, Turkey, for the lira, because it's decreasing against the dollar and the euro, right now for other currencies, it's getting cheaper to travel to. So right now is the time. After the pandemic, of course, will be the perfect opportunity for coming to Turkey. And then here we have Mohammed, how can I make a video on prices of local hotels in Istanbul? And I love your videos because your videos are very helpful to me. Yes, we have a video. We will try to make a video. So guys, tell us please, what are your questions about the lockdown? Do you have any questions regarding that? Because I have read through our social media and also the comments on our last video, there are some questions still. So if you have any question, this is your best opportunity for that. I will help you to clarify. And let's see. Here I can see live in Romania. Hola, hello. Let's see. Okay, I saw in Turkey some people don't follow the COVID restrictions. Can I report them to the police? Actually, yes, there is a number. There are some numbers where actually you can take photos of those people not following the rules, including not wearing the mask in public places. And you can send them through one WhatsApp number, which is like the official one for the police. And somehow they identify them and they are giving them fines. And thanks for bringing that topic in. You know, like here in Turkey right now, using the face mask is compulsory. It's not like if you want. It is compulsory at all times, everywhere. So please make sure to wear your mask. I know it's uncomfortable. Okay, I know it's uncomfortable, but we really need to keep that in mind, because right now the police, and we have seen that a lot on the TV news, they are giving fines to the tourists as well. And those fines are 900 Turkish liras, okay? So make sure to wear your mask. We need to respect the rules in every country we are traveling to, and that also includes Turkey. So please, like it or not, we need to follow it, tamam? tamam mı? Like in Turkish. Aquí tenemos a Ana María Gilden. What places are open during the COVID? Okay, the places that are open basically are some museums, and during the weekend, some of them have restricted opening and closing times. But basically, most of museums are still open. Just the restaurants are not open to public. That is every day, not only weekends. They are not opening anymore. For example, the hairdressers, the tea gardens, these places where they serve tea, cinemas as well, and of course restaurants, coffee shops, and all that. They are only serving takeaway and delivering service, but they are not receiving people anymore to come and sit and consume your food there. So basically, if you're coming to Turkey nowadays, I'm afraid that you won't be able to enjoy as much as you wanted to, like the gastronomy, because you have to buy and take it back to your hotel or eat it somewhere else. Now, here Akil Lakhane, in lockdown, the universities are open or home study. Okay, I am a teacher, for those who don't know either. I'm a teacher here in Turkey, and starting this week, all the schools went back to online teaching. So right now, from primary school all the way to universities, we are working from home, and they are taking lessons from home. Everything has gone back to online lessons until further announcement, more likely until next year. Luis, how about quarantine requirements for tourists? Okay, unless you show some symptoms like high fever, or maybe you're coughing or something, I think they have some places where they are taking the people there. I'm not quite sure what are the full requirements for that, but I can do a research after it, and maybe I can share a post on our Instagram. I can share that info, and it's a good question, that one, because what if let's say someone coming to Turkey and somehow during the flight they started showing up symptoms, and now they are here already, so what's gonna happen with that person? So I will do a research and then I can share it on Instagram. The next one, I have Moana. Hello from Beirut. Oh, hello to Beirut. Can you let us know if mosques are open for tourists, like Blue Mosque, Suleymaniye? Yes, all those places are still open to public. They are still open. The only requirement is that you have to be wearing the face mask. Okay, you have to wear it, and with that, there are no limitations for now. I don't know also if some of you saw some of the last stories that I was sharing in my Instagram. Here the numbers of positive cases are skyrocketing and really quick. So for now, these are the restrictions that the government have imposed. We have no idea if maybe in a few days or maybe weeks, everything will go back to total lockdown. We have no idea. But for now, mosques are still open, and the museums. Here we have another one. OK Games. How will a digital nomad settle in Turkey long term? Is it possible in this time? Okay, in this time, I think it will be a bit difficult anywhere in the world, because again, some countries are experiencing lockdowns once again. But I mean, settling here in Turkey, I think it's a good option. I mean, Turkey is not expensive, but I'm not sure if it will be the proper time for doing that. Maybe I will suggest you to just wait a bit longer, and then after everything passes, then you can come here. Then we have MD Abid. Hello, I'm going to visit next year. Tell me about off-season. That will be helpful. Okay, so basically off-season, that means the low season here in Turkey. I will highly suggest coming here, because that way you can enjoy much better all the places here in Turkey. You will avoid the long lines that usually we see during the peak season. And of course, I mean, the weather will be nicer, probably a bit cheaper when it comes to finding accommodation. And I will recommend that as well. For example, in our case, we just came back from Cappadocia. It was off season normally, like in normal times, it was off season already. And it was almost empty. I mean, normally during this time is the best time to travel here. Let's see what other, here we have, gracias, Rosana de Esteban. Hola Rosana, gracias por la información. Saludos desde Uruguay. Saludos hasta el bello Uruguay. Tenemos aquí a Daila Lavandera. Hola desde San Diego, California. Gracias por tus videos. Muchas gracias a ustedes por seguirnos y por vernos. Okay, here, it's Destiny. This is a good question. You can get a 1-year temporary visa in Turkey. For those who really want to come to Turkey and stay a bit longer than a normal visa will allow you, you can always apply for your tourist residence permit, which is called the ikamet. You just need to follow the rules and get all the documents needed for that, and it's not very difficult. If you get all the documents, then more likely you are suitable for getting the residence permit for 1 year as a tourist. And then I have here, I was in Istanbul for my honeymoon, Moana, 2 weeks ago, and I couldn't read it. It moved. I was in Istanbul for my honeymoon 2 weeks ago and going back in a week. Try the Bery Istanbul tips places to eat. They were so good. We are so glad. And we were about to filming one video actually on vegan and vegetarian restaurants, because we have that request a lot to all of those who might be vegans or vegetarian, but then they close the restaurants again. So very soon, hopefully, we can do more videos on food. I love doing those videos. Those are my favorite. And then here we have Bilal Bali. Is Turkey still offering visit visa in this lockdown period? Still, yes, but it might be a bit more difficult right now, like obtaining the tourist visa. I'm not quite sure about that. But I mean, there are many tourists, especially coming from Russia, some others from Latin America. I know some people from Mexico are coming as well. Of course, they get the electronic visa, so it's a bit easier for them because they don't need to show any documents. They just apply online and within minutes they get it. But other nationalities, maybe like Pakistan and others, that they need to apply through the consulate or embassy, I'm not sure how easy they are giving them nowadays. Let's say, buenas tardes, Bery. Hola, Camel. Buenas tardes. María Moreno, gracias por todo lo que nos informa desde el 7 de abril, que estoy a la espera de ir a la fantástica ciudad. María, esperemos que muy pronto, después de la pandemia, puedas visitar este bellísimo país. Te esperamos con los brazos abiertos. Tenemos Moana. My sister is vegan. Yes. Okay. So after the restaurants are open, I promise you I will share a video on vegan and vegetarian restaurants. We already have a list on those ones, so we are just waiting. And then Taz dice, sorry to ask again about Rize. I would like to see the mountains and obviously the scenery in the snow. Is January or February a better time to go again, depending on COVID-19 and restrictions? If there are not many restrictions, it will be a good time for watching the snow there. But I must tell you, Rize is one of the coldest places in that part during this season. There is a lot of snow, and maybe even some roads might get closed for the heavy snow. So maybe I went there to Rize, but it was May, and the weather was perfect. It was nice. But since I was living in the Black Sea region as well, I know that the Black Sea during those months, December, January, and February, there is a heavy snow. So I will think about it, maybe. Here we have, please bring your husband also. Everyone is wondering about my husband and the cameraman. I'm trying to convince him little by little. Hopefully soon he will show up. He wants to, but he's a bit shy. He says, no, I'm better behind the camera. That's what he says. And then, Meli, what is the best time to visit Turkey? Okay, the best time, I think, if we consider price, weather, I will suggest maybe spring season, which goes from the end of March to maybe the very beginning of May. That will be the perfect time. Or around these months, actually, like late October and November, because you will enjoy the places way better, less people, less tourists, and also the prices will be lower. So spring or autumn, I will suggest for visiting Turkey. And then Yo's World. Hello, Bery. I love your videos. Thank you for making them. Turkey is one of my favorite countries, including Istanbul. Will you mind if you would make a video about the 2 Istanbul airports? Of course. Actually, our very first video was how to move from the new Istanbul airport to the city center, which is Sultanahmet. And we just need to make another one on the Sabiha Gökçen airport, the one on the Asian side. So yes, why not? Actually, we have it in mind. So I can do one video on that one. Let's see. I will pin the comment, this one. Okay. My husband is helping in the backstage, pinning the comments. Here, Sahir, is it difficult to live in Istanbul if you don't know Turkish but speak English? That's a great question. That's a great question, because as an expat myself, I can reply to that question. Well, it's not difficult if you're working with other expats, if in that company there are more friends, but knowing at least the essential things in Turkish will help you a lot to keep in touch with the locals, because also I think it's important. It's not impossible, but it's hard. I mean, when I came to Turkey, I didn't come directly to Istanbul. I went to the Black Sea region, and there were any foreigners. I was the only one, and one Brazilian girl, and no one there spoke English. So you can imagine how we were like that. It was a fascinating experience. I mean, it was unbelievable. But I will suggest you to at least come with the basic phrases of Turkish and try to learn Turkish here. I mean, if you want it or not, you will learn Turkish here, trust me. So yes, I will suggest to speak some Turkish, at least a bit. The next one, hello, NB. NB says, hello, does buses work normally at weekends because of lockdown? Because I'm traveling home at Sunday. Okay, actually, yes, the overnight buses, because, the lockdown in the weekends is only taking place at night from 8 p.m. to 10 a.m. If you're traveling to another city in Turkey at night, there is no problem. You can freely travel. Why? Because you already have your tickets, and you can prove that you're traveling or you're going back home with those tickets. The same applies with the airports, with the flights, okay? So there is no problem. For those who are traveling between cities by car, I don't know how will you able to prove, like it will be a bit harder. But if you're traveling by bus or plane, there is no problem. You can do it. You can do it. That doesn't apply for travelers. So you don't have to worry. Here we have another one. Faik Ahmed, we went to BALAT 2 weeks ago, and after seeing your video and getting inspired by it, I'm so glad that you went there. Same with the souvenir shopping, got a bunch of really good coffee from Mehmet Efendi. Yes, Mehmet Efendi. That store is one of the most famous ones here in Istanbul. It's just outside the Spice Bazaar. You can find delicious coffee there. So go try it, you won't regret it. And then Sayed is asking, can we meet Turkish celebrities? Well, during my 4 years in Istanbul, I have never met any celebrity. And I'm waiting still to meeting Burak Özcibit, but my time hasn't come yet. And then we have Akel Mahov. I'm going to hopefully come in April 2021 with my wife and my 2-year-old for a holiday to Istanbul and Antalya. So welcome to Turkey. Hopefully you will enjoy your holidays. And then I love your videos and watch it so much ready for my trip. We are so glad for that. And then Kamel says, how to travel easily from Istanbul to Edirne with bus, please? Okay, how to travel not just to Edirne, but to any city in Turkey. My favorite bus company is Camil Koç. That one, I will write it here. I don't know how can I write it here. I will try. I don't know how I can write here because I'm from my phone. If someone helps me, Camil Koç, the bus company. You can travel to any other city in Turkey with Camil Koç bus company. That one goes almost anywhere in Turkey. They are very comfortable. The service is great and the prices are affordable. So in my case that I have traveled a lot, like 14 hours or 15 hours overnight buses from the Black Sea to Istanbul. When I was coming back a lot to Istanbul from the city I used to live in the Black Sea, I was all the time coming by bus, overnight buses, and Camil Koç. I love that company. So that one, okay? Check it. They have their website. Here we have Rutaiba Abrahams. What are the prices of scarves? Love your shows from Cape Town. Oh, all the way to Cape Town. Greetings. So the scarves, it depends a lot on the materials. You can find from maybe 50 liras up to maybe 200 liras, depending on the material. If they are silk or if they are other type. In the Grand Bazaar might be a bit more expensive because of course it's a very touristic place and usually the prices in there are higher than somewhere else. But for all those souvenirs like scarves, I will suggest Bursa. Bursa is very famous for that and for silk products. So you can get very beautiful articles from there. So they can go from 50 liras to maybe 300 liras or a bit more. So you can expect that price. Let's check here. We have bus companies. Okay, I wrote it there. Do okay, here, Big Reskla Fatwen. I cannot pronounce that name. Do you use taxis and have you noticed that they are cheaper when with a Turk? Well, yes. Right now, usually when I go to work, I'm taking taxi from my house to school. So basically, to me, since we are in a local area, they put the taximeter and everything, and I haven't had any problem. They are charging me the rate that it should be. But in the touristic areas, unfortunately, there have been many cases where they charge double or triple the price that it should really be. So if you want to get a taxi, you can just tell your hotel where you're staying at to please call a taxi for you, or you can also use these apps, which are the local ones, BTaxi. BTaxi, you can download it to your mobile, and you can also get any cabs or taxis from there, and you can see even the rates. Here we have another, Charlie Gabriel. I took Camil Koç from Pamukkale to Cappadocia last year. I'm 6 feet tall. I found it difficult to move around as it's quite short in front. Do they have a more range to choose from? Yes, actually they have two types of buses. The ones that indicates rahat, those are the most comfortable ones, and the ones that will have more space, especially for the taller people. And you just need to choose on those. Usually the most expensive ones are the ones that are more comfortable. So you need to make sure that they say rahat. Rahat. Those ones are the best for camel coach. I understand that because my husband is also very tall. And the few times that we have traveled together by bus, he had struggled a bit. Not my case because I'm short, but I can understand that. Rahat. And then here we have, do you have more questions? Anything you would like to ask about Turkey, about a place, about the lockdown, anything that you would like to ask. Please give us some tips how to get jobs in Istanbul, or is it easy to find a job in off-season? Okay, nowadays it's a bit more difficult for the current situation also Turkey is going through. Even many foreigners have been going back to their countries in these past months. I will suggest waiting a bit longer and see if the situation in Turkey will get better in the next months. But if you speak at least English plus another language, that might help you a lot. Also, it depends a lot the area you would like to work at. Because for example, here in Turkey, like working in tourism, it's great, but right in these days, it's hard right now for obvious reasons. Another one is maybe working as a teacher, either English or Spanish. Those are very very good paid jobs, so maybe that one will be another option. Then we have another one, food, bushcraft and survival. Hi Bery, it's Yasser. Hello Yasser. Yasser, what place would you recommend to that I stay at when I visit Istanbul? I have been watching your channel for the last few months and it's inspirational. Well, thank you so much for watching us. And well, the best areas that I will recommend staying in Istanbul, if it's your first time, I will suggest either Sultanahmet, because you will be closer to any museum and the most iconic places here in the city, or either near the Galata Tower. Those will be the two places that I will suggest staying at as a first-time traveler. If you have been to Turkey, to Istanbul at least already, maybe Kadıköy on the Asian side. Kadıköy is also a great option. Is way cheaper and is well connected with ferry and even Marmaray to the European side. So I will suggest any of those. Do we have more questions? Here we have Akil. I'm from India and I'm planning for studying bachelor in Turkey. But in this situation, the whole home study is going on, but I want to experience the college life in Turkey, so I should come. Yes, I agree on that one. I think because one of the most beautiful things about university period, it's like going to school, like have the chance to engage with your classmates and with the locals. So I will suggest as well to wait a bit longer. Here we have another one. We went, I have many questions here. My husband loves Burak more than I do. Do I have a... Okay, I have Bartek. Okay, Bartek. Just use BTaxi application. You can see the price before. Yes. Just follow that comment that Bartek wrote there. We just pin it. Just check it out and that will be good, okay, for taking taxis in Istanbul. Charlie Gabriel, love your info, by the way. Thank you so much. We have where someone says, Swiss Explorer, I want to visit Istanbul. Where to find an escort? Okay, I have no idea about that. I'm so sorry. Are the shopping centers open and working at normal hours? Barte Colo, that's a great question. Okay, the shopping centers, they are working right now only from 10 in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. So basically that will be for every single day, only from 10 in the morning to 8 o'clock. And the restaurants inside the shopping mall, they are open, but they have moved all the chairs and tables, so no one can sit there. You can only order your food to take home or to your hotel or anywhere you're staying at. But yes, I mean, you can still go shopping from between those hours, okay? So take in mind that time. What else? I have more questions. What else to do on the Asian side of the city? Marcus Olson, what else to do in the Asian side of Istanbul? I visited Hafiz Mustafa. It was nice. I love it. But what are other nice areas to see? Okay, the Asian side of Istanbul, there are so many places to explore. Most of people, they come to Kadıköy, which is like where you can see moda and everything. But there are many other places. Here, my husband will share one link from KUZGUNCUK. That is a very beautiful and nice neighborhood on the Asian side. You can have beautiful views from the Bosphorus, and you can have also a wonderful breakfast there if the restaurants were open, which they are not open now. But KUZGUNCUK. Also in Üsküdar, there are many places, historical places to see, like mosques, libraries, and all of this. Çengelköy is another area by the Bosphorus, Çengelköy. There is a palace as well, Beylerbeyi Palace is beautiful by the Bosphorus, just as Dolmabahce Palace. And also there's this new mosque, CAMLICA Mosque. And there are many places. We have a few videos on those places, KUZGUNCUK, CAMLICA, and that's it for now. We really want to do more videos because there are many places to see. So those are the ones that come to my mind now. And then Moana, Kadıköy is amazing. Eat at Gia Sofrası for affordable Turkish food that tastes like grandma's food. That's true. I have been to Gia and I love their food. They have two restaurants, one specialized in kebabs and just in front like homemade food, and the homemade one is my favorite. And then thanks, forgot to ask, if I was to travel during the pandemic, what area would you say are relatively safe from COVID? Kadıköy. Okay, if you want to come, let's say tomorrow to Istanbul, I will suggest staying in Kadıköy. There is an application that you can also download to your mobile where you can see whether like those high risk places in Istanbul or even all Turkey for COVID-19 cases. So you can see there in red. The name is, can you put the name please? Okay, you will see the name here. Hayat Eve Sığar. I cannot pronounce that. Hayat Eve Sığar. Download that app. They have also the English version. Just put it on your phone and you can see there. And Sultanahmet, Taksim, those areas, since they are very crowded, they are high risk areas. So if you are to come to Istanbul, let's say tomorrow, I will suggest staying in Kadıköy. These areas on the Asian side, also where I live, are a bit better than on the European side. And then, okay, I think there are things I forgot. Okay, if you have any more questions, okay, I see here. Please tell that, is there Turkish people like to shop online? Please tell that, is there Turkish people like to shop online? Like, yes, actually Turkish people, they tend to shop online a lot. We have many applications for that. for literally everything. We have this famous one, Trendyol. Trendyol, you can get anything you want from there, from Trendyol. Here, Andy Nguyen. Will Turkey go in a full lockdown? For foreigners that are coming in the next 4 weeks to visit Istanbul, we don't want to be stranded. Yes, I understand about that. Okay, for now, the government hasn't announced anything yet about a full lockdown or restricting the tourists to coming to Turkey. They haven't pronounced anything about that. But to be honest, okay, this is in my personal opinion. I feel like maybe a lockdown will be coming soon. I'm not sure, but I can feel it. If you don't want to have that doubt, maybe I will suggest you just to wait a bit longer to make sure that everything is getting better here. But as I mentioned before, the cases here are, according to the official numbers, the cases are skyrocketing. So, I mean, also some people, they were asking me, like, if the New Year celebrations were going to be taking place in Istanbul this year. As you know, like also the sports, or all these sport events are taking place, but without public, because they don't want people to gather, like big amounts of people to gather in the same place. So they haven't said anything about the celebrations, if they will be taking place or if they will be canceled. But I feel, and I think that's what should happen, I think they will be canceled. But if they announce it, more likely it will be like 1 week before. So at this moment, we have no idea yet. As soon as we know, make sure that we will always inform you through our social media. So make sure to follow us on Instagram, where we are very active through our stories. And yes, here I put the link. If you are wondering what are the documents needed in order to apply for the residence permit as a tourist or student, or even the family one, you can go to this link, ICAMET, icamet.gov.tr. That's the official site for that. I plan to go Istanbul on next month for celebrating New Year with family. Normandic, well, hopefully everything will be a bit better, but don't expect much, okay? Like if there will be celebrations or not, because then if they cancel everything, then we will get all sad. Okay, guys, so we have been here for 50 minutes already. I was very happy to see many of you here interacting with each other. I feel so happy. This was our first live, and hopefully in the future we'll be able to do more lives and to provide you with all the info and clarify all your questions. And is it easy to go Europe side from Asia side as tourist? Yes, it is. Both sides are very well connected, so you can go from either side with the Marmaray, which is the underground train that crosses the Bosphorus and takes you to both sides, also by ferry. And there are also buses that even cross like the Bosphorus bridge. The transportation here between continents is exceptional. It's very good. So you don't have to worry. It's easy to move around here. How is it living in Istanbul? It's great. I love it. I love this city, and a lot of history, delicious food, the people, everything. I love it. It's great. Guys, so I want to tell you thank you so much for joining us. And you know, if you have any more questions, you can write anything you need here on comments, or also you can send us a direct message to our Instagram. We will gladly respond to you as soon as we can, okay? So please have a great night or a great day wherever you are. And thanks a lot for joining. Stay healthy, please. Okay? See you very soon, guys. Bye-bye. Hoşça kalın.